Hey guys, what's up? It's Solo, and today we are back here on Destiny. Of course, unfortunately, my Xur is not loading, so I can't really go and look at what he's selling. I'm hoping he's selling an armor set that I don't have in my collection yet. That's the only reason I get excited for Xur every week is because of everything he sells. Sorry, I had a random yawn pop up and yeah, anyway. So, what exactly is this video going to be about? Well, there was a set of pictures that went up online about the trailer and concept art for the trailer. Now, in this, there are a lot of things that we did not see in the trailer. So, if you guys don't want to be spoiled as to things that could potentially be in the Lightfall expansion, you can click off the video now. I'll give you about, let's say about 5 seconds, and I'll count it down for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's talk about this. So basically what happened was there was a post on ArtStation. That's funny. It's almost like this has happened before with ArtStation, where somebody posts something and it's something that was either intentional in a different way and wasn't supposed to have extra information on it, or ended up having extra information on it regardless. By the way, I'm pouring that over because I have some bounties I need to get done. Anyway, so let's talk about some of these images. So there was about a total of, I believe, 6 images that were posted by Destiny Bulletin that came from ArtStation. Now, 2 of these I want to talk about first is this, like, pyramid-looking room, but there's this guy in the middle that looks like he's like in an artifact like room. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the artifact on the Enclave. It looks like he's in the middle of that in the first picture you see, and then in the second picture the floor is like glowing. And I have 2 theories of what this could potentially be. A, it could be another crafting station, which, if it is, that means it's going to either be an armor crafting station, or it's going to be an improved weapon crafting station. But that's if it's a weapon crafting station. Or the second theory is that this is going to be a boss encounter within the raid of Lightfall. Now, there's another one that everybody says is also a boss encounter, but I also have to say there's probably another explanation for it as well. So we'll get to that when we get there. But another thing I want to point out about this image is that the artifact that's like busted around him, if you look at it close enough, it has the same symbol layout as the Vow of the Disciple raid logo does, which makes me believe that this is either on Calus's like capital ship, or this is somewhere in Neomuna, particularly somewhere on the darkness side of Neomuna. And with these two like, I guess, screenshots, it's definitely weird, because especially like the second one definitely makes it look like it's in an actual pyramid ship with how it's laid out. So my guess is it's probably going to be on Calus's ship, or it's going to be a place kind of like how the Witch Queen started out with the Enclave, that they're going to introduce us to at the beginning of the Lightfall campaign as sort of an extra mechanic to the game. Because stuff like that, you know, for Witch Queen didn't get revealed until about maybe a month or 2 before Witch Queen actually came out. So that's why we wouldn't see details on it right now as far as the reveals and stuff go. We'll probably see it either in a TWAB trailer or somewhere else along the line leading up to Lightfall. Because you gotta remember, we still have an entire season between now and Lightfall, and Lightfall doesn't come out until almost, oh, was it like 6 months from now? It comes out in February on the 28th. That's when it comes out. So we gotta keep that in mind with how Bungie are planning things. If they're gonna reveal something like, say, a better crafting system for like armor, they're more than likely not gonna reveal it until closer to the date of Lightfall coming out, because they're probably going to want it to be more there before they reveal it. So the next image that we have, and I didn't think about this when I was talking to my buddy about these last night, is a kind of wider shot of this like Citadel ship is what I'm gonna call it, and then this lone pyramid ships. There's 3 of them that we can see, and then if you look, it looks oddly suspicious of who this figure in this shot could be, but my guess is this is Osiris. And the reason why I say this is Osiris is it seems like that picture would be from a cutscene of Osiris or you loading into this area after it's been being attacked by the pyramid ships. And that makes quite a bit of sense, especially with how it seems like the story is lining up for us to be there while the pyramid ships are already attacking. So it just makes sense that we would show up to the pyramid ships attacking. Now, as far as this screenshot goes, there are like trails leading into these explosions for the ships, and I'm guessing these are from the Cloud Striders. More than likely it is, but you never know. Maybe it's some other third partying, because, like, yeah, there's a lot of that. Okay, so this is the screenshot that people think is going to be a raid boss. The reason why is because the way that the creature looks. Now, if you guys look at it very closely, it resembles that new Tormentor that they're bringing into Lightfall. But the thing about it is it has a pair of wings, it looks like. And it looks a little bit different from what we've seen Tormentors look like. So the question on everybody's mind is this going to be a raid encounter? It might be, who knows? Because the biggest issue with it being a raid encounter is, like, it does definitely look like a raid encounter from the way that the screenshot is sent, because, you know, it's supposed to show off like layering and stuff along those lines with how game development goes. But the big thing I want to notice about this is that we still technically have someone who could fit a role that looks like that, and that is, of course, Nezarec. And my prediction is that this is actually Nezarec, either after joining back up with the Witness or plotting to go against the Witness. Who knows? That's my theory, but definitely it could indeed be a raid encounter due to the fact that just the way it looks, it definitely looks like you're going through a door after completing the last encounter to find this, you know, Tormentor looking guy with wings sitting there waiting for you to start the encounter. And again, this is all speculation. There's no like confirmation. These are just extra screenshots that were shared to ArtStation to basically enhance portfolios. But the 5th one kind of gives us a more like black and white tone to that scene. And then the last one is what I assume is the bottom of Calus's capital ship. But yeah, this definitely leads me to believe that there is a lot more that Bungie hasn't told us about what's going on with Lightfall, especially gameplay-wise. Because, like, yeah, we're getting Strand, and we know Strand's going to change a lot of things. But I also feel like they have other supplemental things that are coming with Lightfall that they haven't announced yet. Like, it's pretty interesting that you know, Witch Queen and a bunch of other expansions have come out with new weapon types, but then Lightfall is the only one not to follow this. That's kind of a little strange, in my opinion. So it makes me believe that they just haven't revealed a weapon type, because maybe they're still working on it, or maybe there isn't one. But I hope there is one, because I always like it when there's new weapon types. Like, although people like bitched and moaned about the glaive, I enjoyed it, especially when it came out. I liked knifing things. I did it, you know, I do it in Call of Duty, and I do it with glaives back when I was using my glaive like all the time. But yeah, it's just one of those things that, honestly, I feel like there's still a bunch of tricks up Bungie's sleeves, and with them getting new people, it just makes me more and more excited, especially with the people they've been hiring. I mean, they have people from like Arcane and like hit shows coming in. So yeah, I'm excited for the future. But definitely, if I had to give my predictions on what each one of these is, I want to say the first one is definitely going to be a new crafting system. And the next one that we had to predict what it is, I'm guessing this is Osiris standing on the edge of the like platform that we spawn in on. And then the final thing is, I'm gonna guess it's a 50-50 for this one, but I'm gonna guess that is going to be a raid boss. And the reason why I say this is it definitely looks too much like a raid encounter, especially with how the picture is oriented. It definitely reminds me of a raid encounter. But who knows? I could be wrong. A bunch of people could be wrong. It could just be like a supplemental character being introduced or something. But who knows? Anyway, guys, I think after I get this run complete here, because it's hard to end a run when I'm sitting here trying to destroy all the guys in here. But I think that's going to do it for the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, of course, hit the like button. Comment down below, what do you think that these images could be? Like I said, it's all up into interpretation of what you guys would see through these images. For example, me and my buddy had like a solid hour debate about the first and third images. The one of the guy sitting inside the relic. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. And guys, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.